Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. So in this video we're going to understand how HashMap works internally or how HashMap works internally in Java or how HashMap works internally. So we'll visually see how data gets stored, how collision happen and why HashMap is incredibly fast. So let's get started. So here I have created an object, a map object over here. Alright. So whenever an map object get created, internally a 16 buckets gets created from 0 to 15 size buckets get created internally. Now here I have created an object of type user where which has values like ID and the name of a user. Alright, so I have created four different objects of user u1, u2, u3 and u4. So here each bucket, okay, each bucket is or each bucket contains a linked list or each bucket contains a list of nodes. So each node has key, value, hash and next, key, value, hash and next. So key, value and the hash and the next, which is going to be a reference for the next node. So each bucket can contain a list of nodes, or we can also call it as a linked list. All right. So HashMap stores data in something called key value pairs, which means every value is connected to a unique key. For example, I have added or adding an object or the value to a map. So map.put u1 comma prod. So here u1 is the key and prod or the text prod is the value. So now let's insert data into the hash map. So how does Java decides where to store this data? Java generates something called a hash code. A hash code is basically a numeric representation of the key. So internally the key u1 becomes a number with this logic. So put key comma value. A hash code is going to generate for u1 or for the key, and with this calculation our index is going to create for our key like this. For example, let's say the index got created as 8. Now this value is going to store in 8 index in a form of a node. So here u1 is our key and prod is our value, key value as you see at the top. So key is u1 and value is prod, and the hash, the one which is got generated for this node, and the null. So null is going to be the reference for the next node. As of now there is no next node, it's going to be null itself. All right, so now I'm going to add one more data or one more data to the map. So let's say map.put u2 comma UAT. So UT is our key and UAT is our value. So let's say the same logic happens, a new index got generated which is 11. So same way how the data got stored in 8 index, same way the data is going to store in index 11. All right. So let's say map.put u3 comma sit, and same way the index is going to generate. So let's say the index got generated as 13. Same way at the 13th index the data is going to store in a form of a node. U3 is our key, sit is our value and hash code and the null. All right, so let's say we what if the same index gets generated from the hash code. So let's say we are going to add a one more um, object or one more data to our map, which is u4 comma dev. So let's say the index got generated as 8. So now if you see the first object or the first value u1 and the value and u4 both have same index. So now how Java is going to store this in a same index? So basically I told in the beginning, every bucket has or every bucket stores linked list, or we can also say it as a list of nodes. So next, and also there is one more catch over here. So we can't directly go and add it over here, because whenever the index is same internally in the hash map, it's going to compare the key using like this. So now we know that u1 and u4 has the same index. So this logic is going to call internally, where u1 dot equals u4. No, because u1 is a key and u4 is a key. u1 key and u4 key, is it equal? No, at this case. So if this is equal, what Java does is it is going to replace the value and the hash code as well. All right. So right now, if you see, assume u4 is u1. Let's say u1 dot equals u1, which is equal. So initially this data got inserted in the bucket. So later, in place of prod, dev is going to insert it. So right now in our case, u1 key and u4 key is not equal to each other. Correct? It's not equals, right? So what happens? So next to this node, a new node gets added like this, and a first node and a second node, and there will be a reference of the second node over here. So first node, second node. Why this got created again? Because our key is not equal to each other. If the key is equal to each other, then with the same key, the value is going to be replaced. All right, cool. So next, let's say we are going to add a one more object over here. So let's say we are going to send a null. All right. So let's say we're going to send a null as a key to a hash map. So then internally Java, nothing is going to happen, no calculation happen. Directly this data is going to store at the index 0. And this is the most tricky question which will be asked in any interview, or any Java interview. When you send a key as null, directly it goes to it is going to store at index 0. Earlier versions of Java, before 8, Java handled collisions using linked lists. So now in multiple elements entered the same bucket, they were connected together one after another. So Java checking nodes one by one. So search became slower. So now if the linked list become larger in one bucket, Java has to search node by node and performance slowly start decreasing. So linked list transformed into a balanced tree after Java 8. So after Java 8, in place of linked list, a balanced tree got introduced. So Java 8 introduced an important optimization when collision becomes too large. All right, HashMap converts the linked list into a balanced tree. So this improves searching performance significantly. All right, so this is how the internal working of an HashMap. I hope you understand how HashMap works internally in Java. And if you understand, please do like this video. And if you are new to our channel, please do subscribe as well, the Learning Mighty. And just let me know in the comment section which video I can do next. All right. So let's meet in our next video. Until then, take care. Goodbye. Bye bye.